stream. All right, it says that we are live, so Skeeter, will you please check that since we have nobody actually listening?
I am attempting to check that. Attempting. Hey, I have a live stream, and
Audio?
I don't mean I'm peeing. Hold.
Holding.
Yes.
All right.
We
are.
You're not even echoing.
I know. Amazing.
We have nobody watching because
we got you.
we got me.
I'm gonna get a Facebook out now too.
Because I'm a party.
All right. Credentials. There we go. My timeline. My username.
I was actually in a band at one time.
Okay.
That wanted to release an album. So that tells you right there that they were
right
over trajectory. And the title of the album was going to be "There's a Party in Your Mouth and Everyone's Coming."
I'm so glad that you're the only one right now watching this.
That is the level of class that I used to have.
Well, you know what? I'm okay with that. So.
I left that band.
They've become famous since, right?
No. They are probably still living and practicing in the storage unit where I left them.
Ah, well, okay, excellent. It's not letting me log into Facebook here, so let me try one more time. We still only have you on view, so you can share the stream now. Share the stream on Facebook.
I don't think you understand how difficult it is for me to do keyboard things.
You have no idea how much I do.
All right. God damn it.
It didn't let me do it. One more time.
Okay.
Then maybe no Facebook.
So are you not going to do this Facebook Live or what?
It's not letting me. And so apparently no. That's okay. Let's wait. We have another viewer now. Now we're in trouble.
Oh my God. Is that you?
No. That is actually a viewer.
Do we have a viewer? Oh, hey. Nice. Questions.
Awesome. Okay.
All right.
We're going to start. We're not going to start with the box set. We're going to start a little bit. So first of all, Skeeter Green, you got to tell everybody, why is it that you can't type?
I can't type because, as you can see, I have this prodigious wrapping on my arm because after all of the years of me giving Zach shit, he finally flew up here to Washington and took care of business and broke my arm.
Strength and honor.
Yep. He is my hummingbird mouth overrode my chicken shit ass or something. No, alligator mouth overrode my hummingbird ass. And
okay, so speaking of that, I'd like to say that Skeeter, although he can't talk, he has no idea what an analogy he was using. He had a great idea because we never remember to thank Matt Finch and Matt Finch channel. Matt Finch's RPG Studio has a Patreon, and we decided to go ahead and have that posted above there so we could quit being such assholes and actually thank Matt for the letting us have his viewers there, and thank everybody else who actually does watch us. We have a great time doing this, and if you could tell people about it, we would appreciate it. We were supposed to do it last week, but somebody, I won't name any names, he went to the hospital to get some surgery, and then he came out kind of angry and in pain, and we thought an in-pain Skeeter was worse than daily Skeeter.
Yeah,
so, yeah,
could be.
Yeah, it was.
So, yeah, Uncle Matt has been kind enough to us. He is the uncle that never wanted nephews like us. like pretty much every uncle everywhere, I'm certain. Um, but yeah, without Matt's channel and Matt and Zach and Mr. Jim Wampler's tireless work, there wouldn't be a channel, and we wouldn't be able to hijack off of their hard work, even though Zach is here doing more hard work.
Well, this is all the hard work I do. This is the easiest hard work because honestly, this is I actually literally I take a deck of cards and I have a little system where this is this shelf and count from here left side. Well, anyway, and I pull off of the thousands of box sets because, like I've said before, and I'll admit it again, I have a problem. And
and newsflash, this is not a scripted show.
No, but my problem is box sets, and I buy them, and Skeeters see me at cons, and I'll come back with a giant box full of new box sets.
It's weird.
It's gorgeous. My wife thinks it's the most sexy thing in the world. No, she actually hates it. She's not here this time, though. She cannot be in the audience, and she cannot try to sell my stuff. So
we have 4 people watching. We have doubled our viewership in like a minute. Oh no, we've quadrupled it.
Oh boy. Alrighty. So what we do, I pick box sets by the random nature. I have 7 shelves around me. I buy too many, way too many, and by random choice, I pick them. Skeeter has no idea what they are. I only vaguely know before they show up, and we open them, go through them. We discuss RPG things, because we also have a problem that we spend way too much effort as adult males on games. Isn't that true?
Yes. I am responding to one of our viewers.
What's the question? Or is it more of
wait, you two aren't using my scripts? And I said, yes, we're pirating those too.
All righty.
Chuck.
All right. Well,
that was from Charles Wright, layout guru and wizard of Frog God Games.
My other limb-challenged friend.
The man without whom this would be not possible.
Yeah, none of it would be possible without Chuck.
Yeah, we would have none of these books without Chuck.
Nothing. We got nothing. All right.
Let's touch them in a good way.
Okay, so to the sound of one hand clapping, Skeeter Green, we're going to do what we always do. I picked 3 box sets randomly, and I've got them right out of the range of my camera, and he's going to roll dice.
I got to stop fucking moving my arm around. That's really hurt.
Oh man, look over there, Skeeter. No.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So can you roll a dice, or do I have to do that part for you this time?
I am going to once again use the 12-sided dice that is so often underused in role-playing games.
All right.
And we are going to again get the middle.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Wow.
Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. So
when has that been an issue? Run out the guns. Not a clue. I'm guessing it's a pirate game.
It is. But it's by Iron Crown Enterprises. I think they did this after they did Middle-earth role-playing. I don't know that for a fact. But if like somebody, I don't know, you could type and look up the dates. Sorry.
This is the sound of one hand angry.
Oh, watch me feel terrible for you, but I don't. All right. I'll do it. Lazy bastard. It wasn't in I didn't think it was in Heroic World. I think I looked that up. So, Iron Crown Enterprises, they were some of my favorites. What I do like about this one as a publisher and a box set guy is they went the cheap route. They got pictures taken for their cover. Artists are expensive. God bless you all, every one of you. But they're expensive, and they went with the let's take a photo and use it. And it worked out perfectly well.
Hey, somebody did that for a product by a small third-party publisher called Frog God Games for the Mountains of Madness.
Did you get paid? I bet you didn't.
I don't know.
Probably not.
I think I might have.
Oh, okay.
I might have.
You got overpaid. Anyway, so Run Out the Guns, the adventure kit. From
the
back.
RPGNet has it as 4/5. I'm assuming that's a 4 out of 5.
It is a 4 out of 5. Complete game provides you all your friends with the needs for hundreds of hours of fantastic adventure in the 17th century. 17th century. Pirate realms of the Caribbean. Run Out the Guns offers rich settings, simple rules, and intuitive style of gaming. In no time at all, you and your players will become swashbuckling freebooters, risking all for a chance for the Spanish gold.
I do want to point out, I want to take this opportunity that we have talked about pirating Uncle Matt's Signal. We talked about pirating Chuck's scripts, and the first game we have is a pirate game.
Yes.
I think someone is going to lose an eye. And thank you for that response, Zach. That is what I'm looking for in a color commentator.
Well, yes, Skeeter. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Run Out the Guns Adventure Kit. I think this was one. There is a series of. We went over one of them, like the Buck Rogers Adventure game. There are. Yeah. This is a similar type product. It is.
I hope not.
Well, not. I think it lacks the racism. But I hope so. Anyway.
Hey, there's dices in there.
Oh wow. Yeah, there are. Ooh, lost one.
Oh boy,
Gone forever now.
Dices in there.
There we go. Dice. Hey, one thing about
I need to do one shout out to
go ahead.
Our good friend and gaming luminary from Total Party Kill, Mr. Brian Berg.
Oh, I know him.
Who is right now in Las Vegas and will not listen to this anyway. He told me about a word that he found in his job, and that word was questuses. And I just want him and all people to know that me and my lovely wife, Jen, use that every single day. Anytime we need to do something, it's a quest.
Questuses.
But it was misspelled in some ad copy that he had to proof. And his response to that was like, did nobody ever fucking read this before me? Questuses. And I say that needs to go in the lexicon and be used as much as possible.
Well, I have a questuses to go through this box. That's questuses one. All right.
We have questuses to go through this. And the plural of dice is
Dices.
apparently, no, it's dice. Because I think that's awesome.
I like that too, like geese.
Yeah.
All right. So one thing I like about Iron Crown stuff all the time is their maps are always really kick-ass. They are nice, and this one is no exception. And this is actually the first time I busted this box open. So, but it is a very big map. You can see it actually on my screen here. See?
Yeah. It's way too close on this screen.
Yeah. But
that's like a real map.
it is like a real map. It's a Spanish Main.
That is a real map because that's Florida's little.
Well, it's pirates.
Dingly dang.
Did you not listen?
Down.
Did you not listen when I read the back of the box? It's
I did, but I didn't read the giant Gulf of Mexico right there on the screen.
There we go.
Hey,
Costa Rica.
Hey, the wounded hand makes me half blind too.
Ooh, see that tells you a lot about that hand injury.
Yeah,
anyway,
not like that.
No. So it's thick. It's not super glossy, but it's really nice. It actually is almost like the fabric is different. It's not like a regular paper. So it has a kind of
I was unaware there was a game called Furry Pirates.
I don't even want to know. Anyway, next.
Please
moving
continue.
On. Yeah, I am. Quick start rules. So it's just pretty standard. I'm going to guess this is early 90s. Since you looked it up on RPG Net, what did it say?
People around 2003 say it's the best pirate RPG for historical role playing.
Oh, nice. Well, they have Smuggler, which I could see you being that there, Skeeter Green. The Shipwright's Apprentice.
I'm gonna stop you right here. On the next handout under this book, it says Able Seaman. That is all I've been able to think about. So just get it over with. All right.
They do it that way. No, so it has. They actually have a.
Tim Kask would be so angry at me right
Escape
now.
Slave. Yeah, well, Escape Slave, Shipwright's Apprentice, like the Chuck Wright. That could be Chuck, right? Shipwright's Apprentice.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Bosun's Mate.
Did that guy literally have no leg?
It looks like it. Yes.
Or is he just kneeling down? I don't know.
Let's find out. No,
the coincidence would be too much there. Oh, no, it's folded under.
He's just kneeling. That's too bad. That would have been
God.
That's been funny. All right, so There's characters in the first adventure, and it also comes like the back has the letter of marque, so your player's handout is all set there. And seems pretty nice. This is there's your able seaman, which is actually looks like a that's the name of the adventure.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh boy. Well.
Oh yeah.
Every man finds a time in which he is content or gets along well. Your years at sea have passed quickly. The fever did not get you. The scurvy did not kill you.
Oh yeah, it did.
You have had good captains and bad, but also you've seen other men get rich while you have worked very hard for little. Huh.
Well, yeah, and as was just pointed out, the journeyman who's in there has got the porn stash going on real good, man.
Wow. Wow. Huh. I don't know how to say to that.
This is going to be the best episode we've ever had. Ever.
Captain of
we
the
may
Tops.
not even get to the other boxes.
We might not.
Too great.
So you have character selection, order, and you have backgrounds. So I guess you select the backgrounds, and it gives you all the choices. It seems fairly simple because you have the combat skills, and you have one hand, two hand, ambush, entertainment skills. There's yours, dude. Hey, you can do some of these already. Juggling. Oh, not today.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Drinking and carousing. You don't even drink anymore. Man, you suck at this game, Skeeter. Sing and dance.
I guess so.
Tale telling. You can do that one. Gambling. You can probably do that. Anyway.
Yeah.
So that's
firearm.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
Yep. And then that's rope mastery, by the way. Just so you know. It is pirates, but it is rope mastery.
It's bondage.
Yeah, possibly. Anyway,
that's what it's called. They're bonds.
I guess, I suppose. Anyway, so forgery, you could probably do that one.
I may or may not have done that a time or two.
Food preservation is probably weighed out there. No, I don't think so. Sea legs.
I've got 2 legs.
That was a joke. I almost said the same thing. Sorry, Chuck. We are sorry.
He's got 2 legs-ish.
So there's a cut purse right there. I can see.
Can we get back to the other one, the journeyman?
All right.
With that mustache.
Yeah,
it's just perfect. A journeyman, what?
Many say countries with colonies outside of Europe are real powers. France, Holland, England, and Spain are the only ones with real clout. They don't understand the world because Denmark, Sweden, Prussia, and Russia are each powers in their own right. So apparently, you're a native of Denmark.
Well, he looks it.
Well, yeah, well, trolls, right? I saw that South Park.
Sure, fair enough.
So anyway, it talks about the different kinds of people that were in the Caribbean. That's interesting, actually. To be honest with you, I laugh, but this is actually really interesting to read.
Well, yeah, it is supposed to be a historically good role-playing game, so it may actually be a fairly good game.
It looks like a great game, actually. The Dutch are diligent and clever people. That seems true.
I hate the Dutch.
Well, I saw Austin Powers, too. I hate people who hate people and the Dutch, or whatever.
Right.
It talks about actually being you could be a Russian, you can be Danish, you can be a Dutch Jewish. This is actually going to get a really high review from me because it's cool.
Yeah.
You got a bookkeeper. I mean, that sounds lame, but I mean, honestly, that's the guy who can cause all the problems.
And the master's mate.
Yep, him.
There's an undercurrent
there's Tim
to this game.
Tim Kask is in it.
The old salt.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Look, and there's Chuck again.
Yeah.
The smuggler again.
Yeah.
Bosun's mate. The duelist. Ooh.
Oh.
Man, that has a kind of Fabio look from those covers that women's books read, right? Yeah. The duelist, that's me.
There you go.
Yeah, right. Seasoned pilot.
What is he seasoned with?
Salt.
Yeah,
oh,
the old salt.
The steward.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Yeah. No, I'm actually intrigued.
Yeah.
So station rank and duties. So this tells you about the booklet. So they have these for the characters. This just goes through the various things. Talks about your health, and you got your humors, like from the 17th century, and how they believed that disease actually went down. Common illnesses, pestilences like plague. Okay, okay, and some various. This is actually. I quit being snarky. This is actually really nice.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yep. So then there's a Game Master's book, and GM and the rules, various ship aground. These are all places: Havana, Cartagena, Bonaire, Bermuda. All places I want to go diving. That's it. Very nice. So that's one. See, it's 1 book, 2 books, 3 books, 4 books.
There's a lot of
5
content
books.
in that
There's a
stuff.
ton. So I'm gonna. We don't have a buy recommendation, right? But we should consider getting one, honestly, because this one and honestly the other one that I thought was really good that no one would ever play is the Dragon Raid. Remember the one that
Yeah, you know what we should do? We should bring your wife in to actually give buy ratings on this, but not sell your stuff, because that's kind of a thing. We're always talking about her selling your stuff off. She should come in. She should open that door and she should look over your shoulder and go, "You should buy this."
You know how? No.
And she should have a knife in her hand when she does it.
She's not around, so we can say what she wants.
Yeah.
The one thing you know, this is Iron Crown because this has lots and lots of tables. You got
Tables.
the club belaying pin attack table,
Yeah.
right? Because in case someone comes with a cannon, you got to get them early. Give them the belaying pin. Boxing attack. The brawling attack. Ooh. All right,
For people who haven't actually seen a real life belaying pin, those things are huge.
Yeah. No,
that would hurt like shit.
This stuff is actually, this is really neat.
Yeah.
They're really nicely done. They're not over the top. It's all black and white, but it's all easy to read.
Yeah.
Man, you know, I should like player book.
Holy smokes.
I know.
That is some detail on that ship.
There's not just one. There's lots of them.
No, I know, but that's pretty cool how they broke that out.
Yeah. Whole book of them.
I am going to, all right, I am going to roll a 4-sided dice.
You okay?
4-sided dice.
All right.
I rolled a 1. I am going to take back one of the snarky things I said about this box set.
Oh, at least one. And then
Well, that's what the dice said.
it looks like we have here player maps that are like you can piece them out.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. So they can
That-
like navigation, basically navigation maps. So you could like, okay, we've been here. The ship has gone here and here. Or
You
here
know
to
what
here.
that is very reminiscent of? Wilderlands 5 Fantasy.
Oh, of course.
Not that it's a ripoff, but
No.
it's that
No.
kind of
No, the thing is,
parceled out mapping.
I don't want to know that because I have mine sealed. That's one of the few things I don't want to open.
I have one that's sealed and I have one that's open.
And you have to run it. One day from your house, you have to run this part.
Very nice man named Kevin Walker thought I needed one of the sealed Wilderlands boxes, and I will be eternally grateful to him.
He's the same guy I got mine from.
Could be. I think he got like 40 of them.
Well, and unsurprising, but not like what I expected, is that expanding with Rollmaster. We did Rollmaster, I think, our second show, or our first one. And
Yeah.
I could see how you could do that. I don't know if I'd want to be honest with you. This is like way cooler than most of the Rollmaster stuff I ever played.
Yeah, that's a good comment from the chat. All that's missing is a compass.
There's one right on the cover. No, seriously, this is
Oh, but it surprises me that there isn't one in there.
And one more time. I have one dice on my floor, but there's a dice.
It's Dees.
Dees. That's right, Dees. The Dees. All right, so
that came from Charles Wright. He gets full credit for that.
All right.
He never gets credit for anything, so we're giving him credit for the word.
That's all he gets this month. You know he has a quota on that.
Dees. Right.
Dees.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. And it's early in the month, so no more for Chuck.
That's it. Sorry, I only mean.
Sorry, dude.
So, run the guns. I think it's great. I'm actually considering. I might run this. I looks like
Are you considering buying it?
No, I already own it.
I'm aware of that.
When I picked it up, I didn't know anything about it. I bought it because
it's super cool.
I bought it because it was Iron Crown, and I am a big fan of their stuff for MERP. I figured their maps would be nice and etc. But mostly it's just I didn't own it, and if I don't own it, I have to have it. So therefore it is. But this one is one that I'm actually thinking that I might, if I run a game that's not for Frog God like North Texas, this is one I would consider. This is really cool. I'd print out little ships by Tom Tellis.
You know a giant leprechaun that purchased a number of very nice ships for running Don't Give Up the Ship. So he may be bringing those to Texas. Maybe you could share ships.
Maybe we could all get on a ship and then get it blown up and don't go to the ship. That could be the end of our character's destiny.
Well, go to a fabric store and get a big chunk of blue felt as ocean, and then just play the shit out of that.
Well, that's one way, or you can use the map. Okay, Skeeter Green.
Whatever.
All right.
All right.
Up or down?
We're going up.
All right.
Because we can't really go down from here. But we'll try. Ho!
This. Some people got like really useful gifts as a bonus at Frog God for Christmas. This is what I got. And it's awesome. It was on my shelf. It's a box. It's the Dragonlance, the mini modules. The problem is they fall out, so hopefully they stayed in.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So,
wow.
Those are the Dragonlance mini modules. The second part 2.
Oh, that's the second wave?
Yeah.
So
there's that.
Those are so cool.
They are. And they have even the little mini maps. So anybody who's never seen these, because they're expensive now. They're neat.
Ridiculously expensive.
I think I saw the Greyhawk box for like $600. I could have got for.
So typically they don't come in the container box. They're just the separate module.
Right. This is a special pack. But so
that is very cool.
Let's start with what's your favorite of the second half of the Dragonlance series, Skeeter Green? We got Dragons of Deceit, Dragons of Dreams, Dragons of Truth, Dragons of Glory, Dragons of Faith, Dragons of Triumph. Come on. You know you like Dragonlance. You can't lie.
I'm going to have to go with the one with Raceland on the cover.
The World of Krynn, the one I don't know anything about. Good call.
Yeah, there you go.
This one's perfect bound. That's the only one.
Oh, wow.
So there's that. See, now you can see on the screen big, but this is it.
Yeah, it's a little tiny. You know, it's a shame that you don't go to a convention where you could get that thing signed.
Oh, don't worry. It's on my list. Because I have, you're going to hate me for this, but if you look real close back there, you probably can't quite see it. I have a second set of them all. I bought for $6 for the whole set.
Of these?
Yeah, and I don't have them in the box, but I have them on my shelf. DL1 to DL13. They were $6 at a used bookstore, and they're rubber banded together.
Oh my God!
So let me look at one of the regular ones. Dragons of Truth. All right, same cover we all remember back in the day.
Yeah.
Open it up. There's the map. It comes around. It's all hexed out.
Does anybody remember Mr. Shrinker or Dr. Shrinker from the 70s?
No.
Was I the only one to watch really weird morning shows?
Probably.
Apparently.
Adult cartoons. All right. So there's our heroes right there. There's the interior of the module, just like it was originally. Some of these have actually the card deck, the cards you cut up to play the cards, and they have the there they are.
Oh, that's insane.
So these are really neat. They really are neat. They are useless, except as like a fun toy to look at. But
I think it's great that you get those gifts from Frog God after I left.
Yeah, well, you know, it was that I didn't tell you that was the reason, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This was the money we owed Skeeter, but
the last shred of a soul that I had has now been burned in flames.
Lies. That shred died a long time ago. So
it smells like when you light a match, because that's all there is left.
Were we talking about you still?
No, go ahead.
Thank God.
Just,
no.
just go on.
So
not important.
Anyway, so that's there they are. There's two boxes to it, but You never know. I'll show the next one another time. I don't want to waste it. I only have 600 boxes for us to go through, right? Boom. And there we go.
Right.
And that shows us in the back. Where's the coast?
Time is of the essence.
Not really, but
Nope.
that's it.
Not even at all.
All right. So,
Damn it.
which leads us to the last one, Skeeter Green.
All
And
right.
if Ruben Pop has watched some of our shows, and he requested this, sort of. So not really, but almost. Indiana Jones.
Jeez.
This is not the TSR one, obviously, and I know almost nothing about it, but there it is. Indiana Jones, the
A Master Book
game by those who brought you West End Games. Right before Star Wars, I bet. It's probably the same license time. Probably came at the same time from
yeah.
Anyway, now
I wonder if they just got a general Lucas license.
I would imagine that they knew the people who did, but now you can travel to exotic lands, challenge ancient mysteries, and have brave dangers beyond imagining. Plunge into the world of treacherous spies, thrilling chases, and arcane artifacts. Non-stop excitement. Well, let's see. How non-stop is it? What do you think?
This is going to be Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Crystal Skull. I could feel it.
I was going to say the Young Indiana Jones Diaries, but okay.
Nope.
Boom. So, Dees. Cards. Unopened.
Dexies.
Maybe
we can go on a Questuses.
The World of Indiana Jones book. Perfect bound.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
140
I am very
pages.
interested in the art for this.
It's going to be all pictures from the movie, I can tell you right now. So 2 books. Ooh. I think I lost him. Oh. You know, it's more fun without him, actually. Let me see if I can get him back on Skype. Oh. And what else can I say bad about him? Lots of bad stuff. He's just no good. Anyway, so without him talking, it's 2 books, 144 pages on the Master Book. And the 144 on the first one in the Master Book was close to 174. And let's see if I can get him back one more time. No. Apparently not. Well, see if he's in chat. Nope. Well, we don't miss him anyway. Anyway, so the decks looks like with the 2 books, the dice, and the decks. And the decks appear to be action and complication decks. So you can see there's the action or an attack defend. It's a complication in the middle. Common ground, attack defend, etc. The game itself, let's take a look and try to call Skeeter again. Hey, he's probably watching though. I could talk about him more. Nope. Well, if I see him pop back on, I'll invite him. Otherwise, who needs him? World of Indiana Jones. Yes, do everything you need. Hey, Skeeter, are you there? Ah. He's almost coming back. Maybe. Well, who needs him? No, that's enough of that. No, so anyway, the Indiana Jones Adventure game, as Skeeter had requested, what's the art like? Well, the art's actually right from the movies, and which is what we thought. One of the joys of doing licensed games is the fact that you have access to all the already pre-done visual stuff, and it actually is. As a guy who publishes games, I can tell you right now that that's a gift. Now, the downside of that is that you can't deviate from it, and they take a bunch of the money you would normally make. So my opinion on licensed games is I buy them. That's about it. Yeah. And so in the master book, we just have, looks like we got, ooh, let's see if I can show it under the camera here. We got some extra drawn art. Looks like some kind of like mutant. It's about survival subplot cards. So it must be the cards we talked about. There's some actual black and white art. So I lied about it all being taken from the studio. And ranged weapons, muscle powered. So this is where I would ask him, what's it say on RPGNet? And he would tell me, but I don't know. Overall, from what I had read about this before, it was not considered very, very popular. It was, I mean, they already had come out with a TSR Indiana Jones game at the time. And it was just, I never got any kind of like, never got the legs. Kind of like you never got the same thing never happened with the, looks like it's almost showing up again. The same thing that happened with like that's the TSR Indiana Jones game, but the Buck Rogers game that Skeeter and I did a few weeks ago. So, let's see here. What we got. See if I can get one more time before I can sign off without him. But you know, it's like I don't even really miss him. Really, I mean, he only has one arm. One last time here, and nope. Apparently no. Well, awesome. I hope he's in chat, actually trying to defend himself because he should. Now, a couple of things I do want to say before I sign off for this is that we are probably going to switch the day we're doing this from Wednesdays to probably Mondays. We don't know for sure yet. We have convention season coming up, so we will be off and on until after that. But we appreciate you guys coming. Anybody comes and enjoys the show or watch the show afterwards, please take a look at Uncle Matt's channel. Uncle Matt does a lot of work. Matt Finch does a ton of work with a bunch of way more interesting people than us, making sure that talking about games from a perspective that's intellectual and it's deep. And I find a lot of the stuff that's said surprises me. And I do this all day long, all week long, all the time. So I find it worth it. And if you're interested in that stuff, please do. If you really like it, consider kicking in on his Patreon. He spends a lot of time on this to make sure that people can be entertained. He's better at that than Skeeter and I are. So anyway, thank you very much. You're welcome for getting ready to Skeeter Green. And we'll be back online in a week. And I thank you all very, very much. Have a good one.